Okay, let's talk about twisting. This is where things get a little more interesting when we talk about low back health. A lot of the time, we don't actually think about what part of our back we're using to twist. And unfortunately, what we tend to do is crank rotation or twisting movements into the low back. But your low back isn't really designed to do all that twisting by itself. Now, don't get me wrong, we need movement there. Your spine is supposed to move, but a healthy twist is kind of actually a team effort. Surprising, huh? Your feet help, your hips help, your ribs help, your shoulder blades help, your breath helps. The whole system is supposed to contribute. So let me show you what I mean, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So a lot of people twist like this. Feet locked in place, hips locked up and tight, everything nice and stiff. And then the low back has to do all of the work. And usually when that happens, people start to really grip down. See? And once they grip down, they start holding their breath, they tighten everything up, and the movement starts feeling tight, maybe even jerky, and less smooth. What we actually want is for the twist to begin higher up through the mid-back or your thoracic spine, so the ribs and shoulder blades can actually participate in the movement. That's where rotation is meant to happen more naturally. When that twist comes from right about here between the shoulder blades, the shoulder blade glides on the side that you're twisting to. The ribs, they move a bit, and it creates a much softer twist. See how different that looked from here to here. It's less forceful, less cranked, and usually it feels a lot better too. And this is a big part of what I teach in functional movement for healthy aging. We're not just trying to force flexibility or make shapes with our bodies. We're teaching the body how to organize movement better. And this is when movement becomes really useful for real life, because real life is not an isolated movement. Real life is turning, reaching, balancing, reacting, catching yourself, walking on weird surfaces. So why does any of this matter? Well, a lot of low back discomfort isn't just about the low back. Sometimes it's about the rest of the system not sharing movement very well. And when the body learns to distribute movement better, everything starts working together a little more smoothly. That's what I mean when I talk about functional movement, a body that can adapt, respond, coordinate, and move with more confidence. So the next time you twist, notice where the movement starts. If the low back is trying to do everything, invite your ribs, shoulder blades, hips, feet, and breath into the conversation too. Remember that healthy movement is well-distributed movement. And now I'm curious, do you notice that your low back tries to take over the job of twisting? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this kind of brain-loving movement work, make sure you subscribe because we've got a lot more to explore. I'll see you next time.